Troncones Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches I have been to, and in today's video, I will talk with my friend Tom, who settled here and built his dream hostel, offering private rooms as well as the traditional shared dorm room. We'll give you a tour of the hostel and my private room that's only steps away from the surfing at Troncones Point.
When we started, the hostel was give access to everybody. So when we started, we said, okay, we're gonna have a range of rooms. So basically we're gonna have the dorm rooms where it's like very cheap, and then the mid-range private rooms, and then the higher end private rooms. What I like about it is whenever people come together in the community kitchen, this is where somebody that is 20 years old will start talking with somebody that is 60 years old, and they will be talking all night long as if they were the best friends. And that in normal life they wouldn't meet each other. We connect people that in normal life wouldn't get connected. La vida en chanclas es mejor, they say in Spanish. Life in flip-flops is better. Yeah, life is good. The reason we came here was a choice of lifestyle. We don't get rich by having a hostel. What I was especially looking for was exactly the quietness, the calmness, the lifestyle, not too stressy, and give a beautiful service to people in paradise, what I like to do.
I know that you were a backpacker yourself for a while.
I was for a little bit. I was 20 years when I started backpacking, and I backpacked until I was 27. That was the whole start of the idea of a hostel. It's what I've learned in those 7 years in backpacking, I implement today in the hostel.
I find Troncones Beach to be one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It has pristine golden sand, crashing surf and rocks, and breathtaking sunsets, making it a visually stunning destination. Its relatively undeveloped and laid-back atmosphere adds to its charm, offering visitors a serene and authentic Mexican beach experience. Just past Troncones Point, you'll find a small bay with a sand beach, surfing, and some restaurants. So there's Troncones Point right there, and I've eaten at a couple of the restaurants here. And there's several along here. This one has good pizzas, and I had a really good chicken meal here. There's another restaurant here I'm thinking about trying out. But several that are within walking distance, a very short walk from Troncones Point Hostel. I had a great fish dinner here and enjoying the sunset.
We are right in front of Troncones Point or Manzanillo Bay. They have two names. This is actually one of the reasons a lot of people come. It's a beautiful left wave. It's a nice drop. You've got a few turns, and then it's more quiet. It's a little bit dangerous because there's a reef and sea urchins on it. But when it's really big, it connects and you can literally step off the beach. So this is right in front of our hostel, and then we have different waves next to us. We have La Boca, you have Saladita, the Ranch, Playa Linda. There's so many waves. That's why we always recommend to rent a car for the surfers. Everything is within an hour. You have 6 waves that way and 6 waves that way. And then you choose. We have beach breaks, river mouths, point breaks. We have it all.
This is the walk along Troncones Point, and you can see all the tree trunks here. That's where they get the name Troncones from. It's the trunks that are everywhere washed up along the beach here. So this is the walk along the beach here at the point, Troncones Point. It's a beautiful walk right along the ocean with the volcanic rocks coming up out of the sand and all the drift with the tree trunks that have been washed up.
You come to a hostel. You're not sitting by yourself. An Airbnb can be very nice maybe if you're more like a couple and you want romantic alone time and you don't want to see anybody, you're on your honeymoon period. Then personally I would go to an Airbnb. The main reason to choose the hostel is the vibe. We have a big open air kitchen where we have 3 to 4 different seating areas. So you will see, like, some people stay in the hostel for like a month or 2 months, and then there's a new person coming, and whenever there's a new person coming, he will sit in this little corner, like doesn't know anybody, a little bit shy. And the magic happens when all of a sudden all the people are getting together. It's as if you don't have a choice. The good thing about the private rooms is if you want to be alone, you can go to your private room. But if you want to interact in the kitchen, the social parts, you are kind of pushed to be social, and people love it. So many stories between them, different people, old, young, fat, skinny, bald, with hair. Like.
How about the lifestyle? This town is not real big. Can you tell me a little bit about like maybe the one thing going on at one place per night?
So every restaurant has their special night. So you have Roberto's Bistro, who's known for Saturday nights and Wednesday nights. You have Mijardin, who's known for Sunday nights. And now there's more and more new restaurants. So every night there is something to do. So all the restaurants, they have live music, special nights, and that's when we try also to take the people to those nights, so they have also a taste of the local night scene. It's always fun when we come in with the whole group of the hostel.
Tell me how the town is kind of laid out.
The town, Troncones is basically 2 streets. The main street when you come in, so you come from the highway, it takes about 6 kilometers, I think, that's about 4 miles or so. You come into Troncones and you hit straight to the beach. And then you have the choice to go left, or you have the choice to go right. So you have one road, it's about 12 kilometers long or something like that, where you have everything almost. You have got the hotels, you've got the restaurants, you've got the private houses. So those are the 2 main streets. The street when you come in is where all the little shops, local shops are. La tienditas, the little chicken lady, the fishman. So that's where more the commercial part is. And then the big street in front of the ocean is where the people are staying. We are 3 kilometers from the town center, 30-minute walk. And then we are actually between Troncones and Mahawa at Manzanillo Bay. The options, if you stay at the hostel, we are a little bit away from the town, so there's bicycles for rent in town. We will get bicycles soon, so you can rent a bicycle straight from us. There's a guy in town who rents mopeds for the day, the week or the month, with surf racks even. So that's a very nice way to get in town as well. We have another friend who rents cars. That's also very good if you're a surfer and you want to go to the other towns and surf. It's so safe, so you can hitchhike if you want. A lot of our younger crowd of the hostel, most of them, they hitchhike, and they say 9 out of 10 somebody picks them up. It is very safe. In the 8 years I've been here, we haven't had any issue in terms of unsafetyness. Sometimes we find drunken people on the street going home. We just pick them up and we try to ask them where do they sleep or which place do they stay, and we will bring them to their house. And a lot of people do that. So it's safe for single females, it's safe for younger kids, it's safe for everybody. It's the most safe place I've ever lived in my life, and I've been to a few places.
Yeah, you have. How do you get here from the airport?
The airport. We are 45 minutes away. There's 2 ways to get here. Either a taxi, takes about 45 minutes and costs around 1,100 pesos. Those prices changes with the time. Like all of a sudden Easter is around the corner, those prices will go up. You can also take the bus, but it takes a little bit longer. The bus you have to change 3 times. So you have one bus from the airport to Ziwa to Troncones entrance, and Troncones entrance to the hostel. It takes about 2 hours, an hour and a half, but it costs you $1, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go and check out the communal area, the kitchen. The space where everything always happens. So this is basically our community kitchen. This is a place where everybody sits down, gets a beer, play games, hook up sometimes. So this is where the magic happens indeed. We have different seating areas where you can sit over here with a group, you can sit over here with a group. In general, we try to knit the groups together. That is the hostel vibe. So sometimes people are sitting here, there, then we start playing all together. After COVID, what we see is more an influx of people working remote. The digital nomads, co-working space vibe. So we did have a certain moment that we had like 5-6 people working here, that it looked more like an office. 5 or 6 o'clock, the beer comes out, tequila comes out, quick surf before sunset, and then back to work the next day.
Right, and you can see the surf break from here.
Yeah, the surf break is right there. We can see between the tree and the house there's a surfer sitting there. There's a point over there, there's a point over there. So you have perfect spot here in the mornings. You drink your coffee, you check if it's worth it to go out. If it's not, you stay and work. And if it's really worth it, you go and get a sneaky surf.
Get a little surf before you have to work.
Before you go to work. The kitchen is totally fully equipped. We have free coffee in the mornings. We have free water, fridges, a little system for the people to keep their food. So everybody has got their food separate.
Here's the food boxes, all organized. There's a nice big table here that you can work at.
Yeah. On this table we also do quite a lot of community meals. Basically we go and do the shopping from all the ingredients, we all chop it up, we all clean, we all cook. And then sometimes we have a table of maybe 15 people around. Everybody's having a fun time, everybody's having a good time. And the nice thing is there's a lot of nice cool breeze up here. So it's never hot. The Palapa has 3 exits where the heat can go away, so it's very, very comfortable here.
I love the work here on the Palapa. It's just really beautiful. If you look at the rope work and everything, it looks like art.
So we're on the garden now. Over here we have one side. So this is one private room. It's the family room or like fancy dorm room for a bunch of friends coming to surf.
How many does this sleep?
This sleeps 5. So we have 1 king bed, we have 1 queen bed, and we have an individual bed.
Okay.
It's a loft style, so one is upstairs and the other one is downstairs. Then this area is the hammock area. Basically about 4 years ago we planted those 3 almond trees to create shade. I think another year and a half and all this patch is also closed.
Yeah.
So you have a beautiful shaded area. We'll have more hammocks here as well. And who knows, maybe in the future a swimming pool.
That'd be nice.
Over here we also have a little seating area where people can relax, read a book, just sit down.
It's amazing how much shade those trees provide.
Over here we have an outdoor shower from the dorm room. What has hot water, cold water, very good pressure. So this is the dorm area where people also hang out. If you want, I can show you the dorm rooms as well. So this is the dorm room.
Got a couple beds here.
Yeah, we've got 2 individual beds here, 2 bunk beds over here. So in total 6 people.
All right.
Apart from that, we have 3 more private rooms over here on top. There's one, but we cannot show it you because it's rented at the moment. Then we have another private room over there and a private room on the top of that.
And I know the one I'm in has a king-size bed.
King-size bed.
How about upstairs from there?
Upstairs we have 3 individual beds, or we can put the 2 individual beds together as a king bed with an individual bed. So it's also like a nice family room or 3 friends.
So sleeps 3.
Sleeps 3, yeah.
And then how about this one?
That's just one king bed.
Oh, 1 king bed.
Yes, but for 2 people. Yeah, but it's got a balcony, a little kitchenette, private toilet, private shower.
All right.
And then we also rent tents, the super glamping tents. At the time of this video, a tent is $30 a night for 2 people. It comes with like sheets, real mattresses, pillows, and towels. The small, cozy private room goes for $55 a night. And the room on top of that goes also for $55 a night.
And I have to say that it's a very comfortable, well-designed room with very nice art. And the shower has pressure and hot water.
Yes, exactly.
Which, you don't always get here in Mexico.
The small details is what makes it better.
Yeah.
The hot water, good pressure.
Okay.
The dorm room is $20 a night per person, and then the private room over there is $85 in high season and $65 in low season.
Here is my room, in my area. I really like this room. It's got a giant king-size bed and a little dresser on this side. Nice ventilation, beautiful big windows with screens that have the ocean air blowing through. And then another dresser over here, got some towels, a sink in the room, and water. And some nice art on the walls. So this is probably not what you're thinking of when you think of a hostel, but it's a very comfortable room. It's got an outdoor shower and toilet. Take a look at that real quick. So here's my shower and the private toilet. It's morning here at Troncones Point Hostel, and I'm going to head over to the beach. The beach access is just across the street from the hostel. There's this nice little path about 100 meters long that goes down to the beach, and then you have this beautiful view on the point. This path along the point is a great place to walk in the morning. You can walk down here from Troncones, the central part of the town, and it's about a 30-minute walk, or about a 2-minute walk, 1-minute walk from the hostel itself. And this is the surf spot on the point. And here's Bruce taking off on the outside. He's got it. Head high wave right there in front of the rocks on the point. And there's only 2 surfers out right now. The conditions aren't bad. You can see the wave rolling into Manzanillo Bay. If you like this video, you may also like my video about Tom Morset, who followed his dream to have a place on the beach, moved to Troncones, and created a boutique beachfront wellness retreat center. And I talk with Robin, a vacationing mom relaxing, recharging, and developing new habits to take home and implement into her daily life. And Emilio tells us about yoga on Troncones Beach. For more information about traveling and living abroad or living in Mexico, please take the time to check out my cost of living videos and lifestyle profiles. And for more information, please visit www.livingoverseas.tv.